Greetings from Holland, and it's springtime here. It's another cooking day at the garden. There's learning, there's sharing, and there's fun. This is my life. This is my life. You're watching Channel 1 Kitchen and Garden, a channel dedicated to garden to plate experience. In this channel we grow, cook, and share. Join me here with my Madam Grace for a new recipe. Hello, welcome to Channel 1 and welcome to the garden. Perk me up because I think I've lost my chayote. More on that later. Harvest time is still far, that's why I brought eggplants, which I bought from the supermarket. They're from Turkey. Eggplants, and by the way, today we're cooking eggplant steak or eggplant bistek. Bistek eggplant or bistek talong, whatever you call it. It's very simple. It just involves frying the eggplants and making the classic Bistek Tagalog sauce. And that's what we're doing here today. As harvest time so far, we will have to use harvest from other parts of the world. We will be frying the eggplants, so we need oil, soy sauce, lime or lemon, and of course, what's sauce without this sofrito or gisa, onions and garlic. Or this is pepper. See how simple our dish can be. Very basic ingredients. Let's start. I'll get a stove. But first, let's start by slicing the eggplants. Thin slices, approximately 1/4 of an inch. Easier to fry that way. To remove the bitterness, some people would immerse this in salt solution. And to minimize oil usage, they would sprinkle salt, but I don't have salt. And another is to prevent the eggplants from turning brown. They would also immerse this in water. I ran out of cooking oil here, so I'm using olive oil from Morocco. That's the voice of my Madam Grace talking to our cameraman. I'm chopping the onion into small bits for the sauce. I think I ran out of gas. No choice, but we have to do the cooking inside. I have here a different gas. The lighting condition here is not perfect, so if you don't skip the ad, I might be able to buy a separate lighting system here. And by the way, thank you for joining me here today as we explore self-sufficiency, growing and cooking. This cooks quick. It absorbs lots of fat or oil, really. I've proven that immersing in salt solution reduces that, or sprinkling it with salt reduces that. Unfortunately, I don't have salt here. Not enough. And our second batch is cooked. Third batch now. We'll leave this to cook while I'll tell you a story. I tell you the story. Yes, You remember that I test planted the two chayotes, yeah, and I even did a video on how to plant chayote. I was so excited because according to the record, 19th of April is the last chance of frost in this part of the world. So I planted it after 19. And then last night, the temperature dipped to -1. And you know what happened? My chayotes, I think, died. Yeah, that's a sad story. Fortunately, I have a reserve, just one reserve at home. I'll be planting that in container so that in case it freezes, I can just bring it inside. Let's check our eggplant here. This is a big batch. I can now prepare the sauce. Let's just set this aside and let's make the sauce. I'm cutting the onions here in two types, rings and bits. Rings for the toppings later and bits for the sauce. If you are enjoying what you're watching, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of every release. Garden uploads Wednesdays and regular cooking Fridays. For sauces, it's better to finely chop the garlic, as we're doing here. For 1 kilo of eggplant, 1 lemon of this size is sufficient. All ingredients prepped, it's now time to fry the onions. We just have to fry the first, the onion rings, and then after this we'll do the sauce. Remember, this is for the topping. And using the same oil we'll prepare or we'll stir fry the onions and the garlic to prepare the sauce. And once the onions are translucent, add water. Not much. Instead of salt, I'll be using this chicken bouillon or chicken cube. And just like the sauce for bistek, we need pepper. And we add the lemon now, plus the soy sauce. To thicken the sauce, we need cornstarch. And to neutralize the sourness a bit, sugar. I don't have them. Perhaps my Madam Grace has. Madam Grace! Ada tayo asukar mo, can cornstarch. May kang arudan. She's coming. Can cornstarch. Wait.
Hello, yung manantar aramido mon. Imasan.
Eggplant steak, manang. The camera is on.
Oh my God, hello. Daktuya manan.
So this cornstarch, yeah.
Yeah,
Agora ka manang.
cornstarch.
Just to thicken, eh? Agora ka, just a bit.
Baka ma.
Ay.
Yeah.
Agora ka.
Ikiwara mo.
Kiwara ka.
Agbukbukon.
Narod. Agora ka.
Agbukbukon.
Wait, waki even. And then sugar. Just a bit of sugar. The sauce has reached the consistency that I desire, and it's a bit saltier than a regular dish. It has to be because this is a sauce. The eggplant will still absorb the saltiness. And some would just pour it or pour the sauce onto the fried eggplants, but I want to dip it here. I want to mix the eggplants here. And first I'm doing now. This is not very graceful. This is good. This is good. Another ungraceful scene. Yikes. We have to change this. Change this, Romilo. Look at this. It's good. Manang! Maganda manamon!
Juan! Kaldang! Nalutong!
Sister!
Nalutong sunod!
Eggplant steak. From Manang.
Beef steak. Eggplant beef steak.
Steak.
Ng Channel Juan.
Yes. Aproman ara manamon.
Mmm! Delicious!
Really?
Mmm! Yummy!
My problem is the aftertaste of the olive oil. Yeah. Mas magandang neutral taste.
There's no problem.
No problem.
Muna ako!
Thank you for joining us here today. On behalf of my man and Grace, we'd like to see you again on the next video. Dios te guarde.